Well, we are now learning that Nihal Modi, the brother of Punjab National Band fraud case, Nirav Modi has been arrested in the United States. The arrest has been made on the basis of extradition request from the Enforcement Directorate. And the CBI, remember the PNB scam involving a fraudulent scheme orchestrated by jeweler Nirav Modi and others resulted in a loss of approximately 11,400 crore rupees for Punjab National Bank. And the scam was centered around fraudulent letters of undertaking issued by PNB's Brady House branch in Mumbai, making the bank liable for the funds. Mehndi Garg, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast to talk more about this. Mehndi, if not Nirav, this is a great win, at the least, for the government when it comes to capturing Nihal Modi.
Well, indeed, this is a major breakthrough for ED and CBI because now Nihal Modi, the younger brother of fugitive demanter Nirav Modi, has been arrested in the US, and also the arrest follows an extradition request from India's ED and also CBI related to his involvement in the PNB fraud case. And it is very important to note, Vineet, as well, that Nihal Modi was earlier charged in the US with $2.6 million fraud in New York in connection to a diamond scam, and now this arrest is a significant development in the ongoing investigation into the Modi family's financial crimes. So this arrest, Vineet, follows a joint extradition request by the ED and CBI, both of whom had sought Nihal Modi's extradition in connection with his alleged involvement in a multi-million-dollar fraud case. And also, Vineet, the arrest marks a significant step in the ongoing efforts to, bring the Modi family to justice. So right now, Nihal Modi's arrest was executed based on the extradition request filed by the ED and the CBI as well. And both the agencies have been investigating his role in a $2.6 million fraud involving LLB Diamonds USA, a major diamond wholesaler as well. And now we need the investigation alleges that Nihal Modi fraudulently obtained diamonds from the company under the pretense of securing a deal with Costco, a deal that never came to fruition. So in addition to that, now it is a big breakthrough and a big win, as you also mentioned, because Nihal Modi is now arrested in US in rupees 13,000 crore PNB scam case, and extradition hearing can happen on 19th July. Yes, Vineet.
All right. Mehndi, appreciate you joining us. Dr. Sharad Kohli, senior economist, also joins us on the program to give us his perspective on this apprehension. Dr. Kohli, this is, of course, like I said to Mehndi as well, a big breakthrough. We've been trying to extradite Nirav Modi back to India, but because of technical loopholes, he continues to be in the United Kingdom. This is at least some level of redemption for the PNB.
Well, good afternoon, Vineet, and to the NewsX viewers. Yes, indeed, some kind of redemption for the government of India, PNB, and the whole case. At least the younger brother is in the grip, Nehal Modi or Nihal Modi, whatever he's called. I think it seems to be running in the family, But I'm a little worried about United Kingdom as a country, both you and me, so that I know we've been traveling to that place, but the way that country is increasingly becoming a harbor for, fugitives is very, very worrying, because Nirav Modi, if you remember a few weeks ago, his bail application was cancelled, and, the judge declared that he's fine to go. There's nothing wrong with jails in India. Arthur Jail is fine for him, and so on and so forth. But it's been a few weeks now, and, the procedures in the UK are so complicated to extradite these fugitives that even after the bail application has been cancelled, even after the judge has formally held the Indian jails are fine for him to live, all his pleas have been rejected, no human rights violations have been observed. Even after that, the Indian authorities are waiting for him to board the plane to be deported back to the country. I think this is a matter of concern as far as UK is concerned. Only just a couple of days ago, I saw a viral video going on with Nirav Modi and Lalit Modi and Vijay Mallya celebrating a party. They were singing together on a Frank Sinatra song. I mean, what is this? What kind of a place is UK branding itself to be? I think it should be a matter of concern that it cannot harbor just on the grounds of human rights, on the grounds of political asylum, on the grounds of political, atrocities and so, which are baseless. These people can afford to have a lavish lifestyle there. They can stay there for years and years together. I can understand a few weeks procedural delay here and there. But when somebody has been purely convicted, that letter of undertakings were issued for as far as Nirav Modi is concerned. There were 18 banks who suffered because of this. Punjab National Bank was at the forefront. there were other banks, from which LUTs were, on whom LUTs were obtained. And we all know that there was no base of those LUTs. It's an open and shut case. Well, for an open and shut case, United Kingdom is taking so long. You can wonder for cases which need a lot of argument, what is United Kingdom going to be? One reason why Vijay Mallya, after giving that podcast, he thinks his value, his reputation has gone up. Somebody has asked him and he's cried that, I'll not be given a fair trial in India and so on and so forth. I think it's absolutely disappointing to see that such fugitives remain out of India for such a long time. At least we have his brother now. So that should, I think, count. I hope it doesn't work the other way around, because his brother files a plea in the UK that, look, I'm not being treated properly, so don't send my brother to India. I hope it doesn't backfire, Vineet, in the times to come.
Dr. Kohli, you're absolutely right. One last question, sir. Do you think that his brother's capture is also going to bring about a plethora, a cornucopia of information which the agencies, especially the CBI and the Enforcement Directorate, can leverage and use to build a better case against Nirav?
No, the case against Nirav, Vineet, has already been decided. The case has been built. It's all done. He was supposed to. He should have been here in India by now, because his bail plea was rejected. The grounds on which he was criticizing the Indian jail has been rejected. Everything has been rejected. So there is very little to build up on that case. But yes, principally, yes, whatever links and whatever information we find out of this younger brother's case, that can be used against him. It now seems to be running in the family. It's not just a one-off case. Both the brothers, and God knows how many. And what about his Mamaji, the other one, who's also on the run. So I think it's all in the family. If a family is hell-bent on looting public money, is hell-bent on committing frauds, I think it is enough ground for any court of law around in any part of the world to send them back to the country. What is UK doing by holding him back? Apart from, I'm sure there are some vested interests in UK who do not want these fugitives to go back, and it is very bad on reputation of a country like UK, which is supposed to be one of the developed countries.
Dr. Kohli, what they cite is human rights, something that the imperial governments of the United Kingdom have violated for centuries now. Stay with us, sir. We have more to talk about. Well, the Delhi Special Court has declared arms dealer Sanjay Bhandari a fugitive under the Fugitive Economic Offenders Act following an application by the Enforcement Directorate. The Special Court issued the order under the Fugitive Economic Offenders Act 2018, and this ruling will likely strengthen India's position in pursuing his extradition from, guess where? The United Kingdom, where he currently resides. Bhandari had escaped to London in 2016 when several investigative agencies began scrutinizing his activities. Dr. Kohli, another fugitive, and guess which country he finds a new home in? It's the United Kingdom once again.
Absolutely. This is precisely what we've been discussing. 100 crores worth of unaccounted assets for Sanjay Bhandari. He's a known arms dealer, and the wealth he's accumulated there is definitely not on record. So ED has found out that this is the amount which has been fizzled out of the country, and an empire has been built, and he's harboring there. That's precisely what I was saying, and I'm very surprised, because I can I can understand some delays in procedure. You spoke of human rights. What human rights? People who live in glass houses should not be throwing stones at others. Who's talking of human rights? People who ruled half of the world, the heads of state of the King of England is still head of the state of 70 odd places, the so-called Commonwealth. Although I think there's hardly any country which is still calling it yes, sir. But then, yes,
and no wealth as such.
Absolutely. I don't really, honestly speaking, you and me both travel to London so often, but I really don't call it as a developed country anymore. If you understand the balance sheet of a country, me as an economist, I can read the balance sheets of countries. I know on what parameters you call some country as a developed country. They are simply trailing the US. Anything that US says, now they say, yes, sir. I think they are paying back the yes, sir, which they have taken from others. Now they are doing the same. They're playing as slaves in the hands of US, and there's nothing left in that country, except for harboring fugitives. I think United Kingdom must do something to come out of their reputation. Otherwise, anybody booking a flight to London, Vineet, where the tagging will come from. I don't think it's going to be safe to be traveling to London when you could be tagged tomorrow. And I won't be surprised if Government of India starts scanning the passengers traveling to the UK, because tomorrow God knows what comes out against somebody. and then there is a case here, and then you keep waiting for years and years to get that person back. Very sad, I would say, the situation. I don't think Sanjay Bhandari is going to be in a hurry to come here as far as the UK government is concerned, Vineet.
All right. Dr. Kohli, there is, also, this big deal being made up of the free trade agreement between India and the United Kingdom. Why can't we have, a free prisoner exchange agreement with the United Kingdom as well?
Oh yes, you pulled it out of my mouth. I had proposed an FFT, a free fugitives agreement, FFA rather. I mean, just let the fugitives move freely first of all before you start moving pharmaceuticals, start moving food grains, start moving your electronic products, your cars, and so on and so forth. Let, for God's sake, the fugitives come back. You cannot. I'm surprised because I think Ministry of Commerce must take you've raised a very valid point. Ministry of Commerce must raise this point because we do speak of immigration in a free trade agreement. We do speak of jobs being offered to employees from each country in the other country in a free trade agreement. We do speak of visas, being given to professionals in the other countries in an FTA. Why can't we speak of the fugitives being harbored in the country? I think this is a very, very valid point. I would like to club FTA with an FFA, a free fugitives agreement, that for God's sake, don't go and hide in that country from which we have an FTA in place, Vineet. Absolutely, I can't agree more to what you said.
All right, Dr. Kohli, maybe we should patent that. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.